Oh, I need tissue and to wipe my glasses. Listen fire, listen fire. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. They gave me back my credentials, you guys. I'm back on the air. They gave me back my credentials. Listen fire, everyone. Come on in, come on in. Let's eat. I want to eat first before we get into it. I got my credentials back, guys. I'm back up in this mother. Jalapeno poppers. Listen fire, listen fire. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Hello, everybody. This is Zazazo, and we're reporting live on Earth. I'm eating, so I'm gonna eat first, but I'm gonna chat with you guys because I haven't seen you guys in a while. They shut down both of my TikTok pages, both of them, and both of them are back up and running. I missed you guys so much. I feel like I go through withdrawals when I'm not on live with you guys. I missed you. Listen, fire, everyone. Thanks for coming into the room. I told you guys we were going to talk about the lesbian sex cult, but we're going to do that on my other page at Zaza Mambo Ish. So later on today at Zaza Mambo Ish, we're going to get into lesbian sex cult gangs. Lesbian sex cult gangs. But right now, I just want to eat with you guys. I want to chat with you guys. I haven't seen you guys in so long. I missed you guys so much. Listen, fire. Listen, to the 542 people in the room, welcome. My name is Zaza Mambo Ish, and I'm a bloodline witch. And I have been on punishment for the last week or so because of my last live. Thank you so much, Plant is Life. Thank you for the world. Listen, fire. Next video on my other page, Zaza Mambo Ish, we're going to get into lesbian sex cult gangs. But I just want to ham it up with you guys and talk with you guys and eat because I haven't eaten today. Yes, you guys, I'm still homeless. The best looking homeless girl you'll ever meet in the world. Listen fire to you guys all. But I'm looking for an apartment and I'm not giving up and I will continue to look until I find a place. Mm, the fries are good. Okay. All right. To the 400 people in the room, my mediator just came in. She gave up the two symbols, which is a part of me. Can you please friend us on our backup page? Can you please friend us on our backup page? You can never have too many backup pages, you guys. How you guys doing? Let's see. Hello, Yeezy Hector. Thanks for coming through. Thank you, Jennifer Moore. I got this headpiece after I graduated from a very heavy shadow walker initiation. Literally, I almost died. And after I graduated, I was able to crown myself with a new crown. I'm actually due for another crown lane, which is upgrading my crown because I survived a false twin flame, you guys. I survived a false twin flame, and I'm so ready for what the future is about to come is about to happen. I also want to show you guys after I finish eating this new deck I have. This new deck I have. It's called Primordial Tarot. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I want to share it with you guys. Listen, Fire, Chiquita Win 1111. Thanks for coming through. Yes, you guys, I'm also offering readings. If anybody wants a reading, you can hit my Cash App and we can do a reading. But in the meantime, in between times, we're just going to eat and build with each other. Oh my God, I missed you guys so much. I missed being on live. Listen, Fire. Thank you, Jennifer Moore, Bliss and Fire. I appreciate you. I'm just a reflection of your energy, baby. Because if you believe I'm beautiful, it is only a reflection of what is looking and gazing at me, which is you. So you're beautiful too. Your energy is beautiful, Jennifer. Mm. Plant is life. I am eating jalapeno poppers. For all of you guys who don't know, I am an ex-smoker and also an ex-meat eater, carcass eater. I don't eat any animal anymore. I'm on a new journey ever since I survived my false twin flame. I had to take my energy and take it to a next level because my false twin flame is an energetic narcissist and an energetic abuser. We might talk about that today. And I had to take my third eye, my level of mind, body, and soul higher because I was constantly getting energetically, sexually attacked by her and a couple of other entities and organizations. So to take my magic, my gift, and my craft to the next level, I stopped putting animal in my body and I stopped smoking cigarettes. I do smoke CBD and I do smoke my own herbal blend that I created, but I do not smoke man made cigarettes anymore. And literally, it has allowed me to not only protect myself from outer entity attacks, but it has taken my gift and my frame of thought on such a higher vibration. So today I'm eating jalapeno poppers and fries from Wendy's. I'm actually inside of Wendy's. Fries from Wendy's. Zion the First, thanks for coming through. We appreciate you. Within Fire, thank you so much. I'm only a reflection of you. Within Fire. Candy Cane, hello from the Dark Goddess. For all of you guys who don't know, I am a woman who practices love and light. But because of, I guess you would say, my karmic upbringing, I am a bloodline witch that has a lot of legions behind her, a lot of high level devils that watch over me and keep me safe. But these are not karmic devils, meaning that low level, ignorant devils that tend to cause trouble for no reason. These are my warrior collective legion devils, which protect me from karmics, from gang stalkers, from uh, ignorant entities that try to block me because I am a master adept and I'm in the process now of of completing a very large compound, which is actually going to assist the whole collective and the world, whoever can afford to come to my compound for healing. I'm building my own healing retreat, and in the process, I am looking for my spiritual husband and my spiritual wife. And Soul Tribe, you guys are my soul tribe, but I'm really focused on my spiritual husband and my spiritual wife. Bliss and Fire. That's what I'm eating. Thank you, Jennifer. Little Sky too. What up, bro? How you doing? Marcus Cripps. Oh, do you know the secret about the gap? Do you know the secret about the gap? Well, it is said that people with the gap are lineage. Our lineage and descendants of kings and queens. Just saying. Jaden Cole, thanks for coming through. Oh, and you're my top two viewer. If you're still on with us, Jaden, by the time I finish eating my fries, I'll pull a card for you for free because you're the top two reader. And I'm also going to do the top first viewer too. The top first viewer and the top two viewer. So please, you guys, don't forget to press that like. It shows me cyber love that you're here and you're attentive to what I'm sharing. I got a new deck called Promoter Tarot, and I'm going to pull a card for my first viewer and my second viewer. Margarita Piatti, thanks for coming through. Jennifer Moore, thanks for coming through. Jennifer says, "Oh my God, shouldn't be homeless, affordable housing now." Let me share something with you, Jennifer, that you may not know of because I get my information not from the TV screen, which is a fake illusionary world that gives false information, but I get my information from uploads and downloads of outer terrestrials and higher being terrestrials. Yes, I see dead people. For real. Bloodline witch. And what they're personifying is that there is enough housing. But what they are not telling you is that their biggest agenda, and I'm talking about the fake one percenters of this world, is to make homelessness the biggest and strongest problem in this atmosphere, in this Milky Way galaxy. Don't get it twisted. All you need to do is take a trip to Hawaii, and then you will see clearly what they're trying to do here in these however how many ever states there are here. I've been in Hawaii. I've lived in Hawaii. Homelessness is rampant out there. You have families living in the bushes and in the forests. And that is the agenda of COVID to make people homeless. They are kicking out families who are always paying their rent on time. They are kicking out families so then they can refurbish and double or triple the rent. There are a lot of unoccupied homes that land corporations are buying so then they can fix up and then triple, then double the rent. Jennifer, please don't believe the news that you are watching. Agenda 25634 is making as many homeless families and individuals as possible. Now, I don't watch news, but if you look into it a little bit deeper, you will see that the pay grade that they give the working class is not going to be enough to sustain a living wage. Hear me when I tell you, baby. Don't believe the hype. Mr. J. Frankline, Liston Fire, thanks for coming through. SWA 3 at 3 Boy, I love you too. Millen Media, hi from the Dark Goddess. David Weeks, one thing's for certain, two things for sure. David Wicked, we've already been punished because if you didn't know, we are on the prison planet school called Earth in the Milky Way galaxy. One galaxy of thousands, one of the toilet galaxies to be precise. So, long story short, if I'm condemned, baby, so is everybody else here. But what makes your heaven and your hell is how you live your life. And baby, even homeless, I'm living in heaven and I'm having a keen time. And one thing's for certain, two things for sure. I'm nowhere near ready to die, baby, because I'm ready to fly and live. Thank you, majestic God, for your beautiful heart. Listing fire to you, Queen. Zelly Dan, hello. Thanks for coming through. They are hypoallergenic, Jennifer. Very hypoallergenic. One of the reasons why I wear this crown is because I have three different skin disorders and my hair has to breathe. And what I learned from wearing a lot of wigs too often is that the wigs would exacerbate my scalp. Don't get me wrong. When I'm going out on a date or going to a club, I will rock a wig in a heartbeat. But for daily use, I realize having my hair free, blissed in fire, why Miss Three? Thank you for the mini heart. Thank you, baby. I've learned that with wearing my crowns, it allows my hair to breathe and allows to keep my breakouts of my three skin disorders down, which I take care of with my own potion that I've created myself. Mr. J. Franklin, you study demonology? Cool. I should have known I was a witch when I was younger because I was in the library once and I was really young. I don't remember my age. And I saw a book. Thank you, Squirrely Dory, for the beautiful heart. I love you too. I saw a book, Mr. J. Franklin, and the title was Demonology. And I remember looking through it, right? And I was looking through it. And then I pulled it out, and it said Demonology. I'm from a Catholic background, you guys. I went to an all-girls school, private education. Okay, so I'm a suburbanite. When I saw that book, Jason, the energy drew to me before I even knew who I was. You'll understand that you'll get lessons and you'll get messages of who you are and where you're going. And all the book said was demonology. And I looked at that book and I got nervous because I was coming from a Catholic background. And I was like, that book feels so bad, but I'm drawn to it. And I remember looking at it and being scared to open the book, Jason. And I was like, something's drawing me to that book. Come to find out, it's my bloodline, but something's drawing me to that book. And I remember pushing it back into the shelf, then looking for another book, and then going back to that same demonology book and pulling it out and slowly opening it like a never ending story. It's crazy. The spirits will show you things in little bits and pieces until you are strong enough internally to handle the information that that subject may have for you. For real. Geek Squad, you're next. Food makes me happy, you guys. Food makes me happy. Okay. False twin flame. Geek Squad 3.0. I thought I met my twin flame. The energy was rich. It was crisp. It was very sexual. It was strong. But as time went on, I realized the position she wanted to play in my life mentally, she hadn't evolved enough to play that position as a long term partner. Also, what I noticed with our relationship, I'm explaining to you why and what a false twin flame is. I believe she was a soulmate, and which is crazy. That's the only thing she was correct about when it came to our relationship. She told me I think I'm your soulmate. And I was emphatic with her and I told her, nah, you're my soul twin. You're my twin flame. You're my twin flame. You're my twin flame. And because the sexual energy was so strong that I thought she was my twin flame. But come to find out, after everything we went through, she was right. She is and was my soulmate. And my twin flame is most likely still out there somewhere on some more realness. Um, what a false twin flame is someone who has made a spiritual contract with you. Geek Squad 3.0 is someone who has made, well, not has made with you, but their ancestral lineage has made a spiritual contract with you both. Their people and your people decided in the ethers that this would be a good power match. So they purposely brought you guys together. This happens with soulmates, twin flames, psychic twin, twin souls, all of that. And what she failed to do was she failed to keep true to the contracts. How do you fail to keep through spiritual contracts? by not making the high level enlightened decisions that will take you into the levels of the power couple, into the levels of greatness, into the levels of becoming ancestors, into the levels of breaking generational curses, which is a hard task because with breaking generational curses, you guys, you have to be okay with being triggered. You then have to be okay with dealing with the trigger. And then you have to be okay with learning from someone outside of yourself, which she wasn't ready for. So she continuously made low level decisions of sleeping with karmics, of doing bad habits, of not dealing with addictions, or not uplifting her situation, like staying at jobs that you're not fulfilled with, or dealing with individuals who treat you like garbage, or consistently dealing with individuals who throw magic at you, or put you in spells, or feed you food that's been enchanted with piss or blood. Okay. And what I learned too late was I should have known she wasn't a twin flame because I'm a high level witch. So every time I meet someone, I know who they are. I know the past lives we've experienced. And I've also know sometimes their akashic record. When I met her, everything was blocked. And that should have been the telltale sign that she was not my twin flame. I couldn't read nothing about her. And I believe now she enchanted herself before meeting me. She, or maybe one of her karmic relations, put a cloak of protection around her so I wouldn't see her life, so I wouldn't see her timeline, so I wouldn't know she was an energetic narcissist. And I should have known then because I've never met someone where I wasn't able to read their timeline. That's why I charge $77.77 for my readings. I'm very good at what I do. My clear senses are top shelf. My bone readings, top shelf. My energy readings, top shelf. My tarot card readings, top shelf. My crystal readings, top shelf. I'm a bloodline witch for real. So when I wasn't able to read her timeline, I should have known that she was cloaked somehow and that she was a false twin. So that is what a false twin is. It is someone who's come into your life for a season to teach you something, but at the same time is hiding something. Marcus Chris, he said. Marcus Chris, baby, I'm not a TikToker, teeny bopper, conscious community. I don't do readings for free. Check the intro for the cost of my readings. I do 11 yes and no, one yes and no question, 22 for a three-card pull, 44 for a mini reading, and 77 for a full reading. We don't do free readings unless Spirit tells me to. Thank you, Soap Woman. I'm trying to get it bigger. I'm trying to add another jewelry in it. I want three in my nose. I think I get it from my Kenyan background because I have Kenyan in my blood, and piercing and tattoos is shadow work that kind of turn on my masochistic tendencies. I do have a lot of dark, passionate addictions like masochism, cutting, piercing, tattooing, but I use them in a positive light and to assist my shadow healing as I evolve as a bloodline witch. Mhm. Thank you, Millen Media. I send you love right back. David Week, you like this black goddess, don't you? I'm into girls, baby, and high adept spiritual man. And from your comics, you sound like a sleeping zombie, and I don't deal with sleeping zombies. I only deal with adepts and high level masters and extraterrestrials. We don't do humans. You're cute, David. You like me. And one day You'll learn how to approach a woman without negativity and actually tell her how you feel. And maybe you'll get somewhere in your very dead love relationships. Listen, fire. If you don't like what you see on here, please leave my room. And this is the only time I'm going to warn you. I miss you too, Marcus Chris. I miss all of y'all, yo. They always putting me down in time out. I miss all of y'all. But it allowed me to rethink this whole homeless situation, and now I'm attacking it in a different way. Literally, you guys, I'm gonna hitchhike first thing Monday morning to where I need to go. So I'm preparing myself to hitchhike so I can get to where I need to go because where I'm at right now is not going to assist me to getting out of homelessness. For all of you guys who don't know, to the 101 people in the room, for all of you guys who don't know, I was living in my car looking for an apartment. And recently I got into a car crash, which totally wrecked my car. Yes, we accept donations at Cash App, Zemyaza Healing Corps. It's in the intro information. And literally, I lost not only my car, but my home, my car and my home. But so I've been living on the streets, which is fine. As a cosmic traveler, we can still live happily and royally in the street. So I realized after they shut down both my live pages, I had to reassess what I was doing. Thank you, pizza rolls. 20 roses. Thank you. Thank you, baby. We realized that we had to reassess this whole moving forward thing. So we are reassessed it and we have a new plan. And we decided we're going to hitchhike to the next town and we're going to do what we have to do to find a living situation. Because right now it's been rough and we're focusing on finding an apartment, 2 bedroom that will allow us to live happily and comfortably. And that's what we're going to do. There is no giving up. There's no giving up. Me as a warrior and all the people who watch me, there's one thing I push with all of my fellow family followers. There is no giving up. Life is going to get hard for everybody, even the wealthy. You have to learn to continuously fight and stay focused. And even when you lose your mind, just make sure you find it again because life is going to get hard for everybody. And nobody is exempt from the pain of the prison planet school called Earth. On some more real. Mr. J. Franklin, thanks for coming through. Rain 18, Blissed in Fire. Hi, baby. How are you? Thank you, Libby. It is my crown. It reminds me to not act human, especially when humans don't treat me right. As a dark goddess, sometimes my energy rubs people the wrong way because I tend to remind them of things that they don't want to remember. So the crown reminds me to stay in my sacred divine, even when other people don't treat me like how they're supposed to. Thank you, Awakened Legacy. I'm a master, but at the same time, I'm a teacher. Every time I do a reading, every time I have a class of young witches going into their shadow work, they teach me. Even all of my karmic connections have taught me to become better. They are the best parts of me. My karmic twin flames, my beautiful soulmate that I lost. They are all parts of me because they remind me of what I don't want and they refocus me of what I do want. And this goddess is going to get everything that was taken from her. You guys, y'all don't get it. I've been in back to back towers, not for the past 1 year, not for the past 2 years, not for the past 3 years, but for the past 10 years. I've been in back to back. Blissed in Fire, one, Miss Three. Thank you. Thank you for the roses. Give me, give me, give me, give me. Thank you. 19, thank you. I've been in back to back towers for the past 10 years. It is not just karmic relations trying to stop me and the build of my holistic retreat. It is covens. It is lesbian sex cult gangs. It is negative people who don't understand me. It is people who are mad that I left them. It's a lot of entities that try to stop me. But because I'm bloodline, I remind them every day we don't die, we multiply. Thank you, Assassin Spiritual. Thank you. Your prayers, that's all I need, baby. That's all I need. 714. That's one of my favorite movies. Wakanda Forever. Real quick about the movie with Wakanda. You guys do know that Wakanda is about the black culture, right? And is about how an outside race came onto the land and basically knocked down our, oh no, that's Avatar too. Knocked down our biggest tree and literally turned us into slaves on some old realness. So, and now Wakanda is an intergalactic legion of high level adepts that stay behind the veil, talk to them all the time, that stay behind the veil, that run us master adepts who give the information out to you guys sleeping zombies. We stay covered because of Wakanda initiates and high level deities like Wakanda. There are entities like Wakanda behind the veil that are extraterrestrial. And they make sure that bloodlines like us don't get touched by the human world. Yes, Mr. J. Franklin 87. Yes, Satan does have light. Hello, it says it. I have a hater. To the hater in the room. What you try to stick to me bounces off of me and sticks harder on you. To the hater in the room. Mr. J. Franklin, you're correct. Satan does have light. What people don't understand, Satan and his legions are just the fallen angels from the galaxy. For all of you guys who don't know the story, Satan, Shaitan, Baal, all of these were angels, fire angels from the history that I've studied were the fire angels in the galaxies that refused to bow down to the humans. There is an intergalactic council that which is what you guys call God in the Bible, an intergalactic council that were demanding the fire angels, which were the war angels of the galaxies, to bow down to the cave humans. And Satan, was a warrior angel and he refused birth affirmation. He refused to bow down to the cave humans. So he was kicked out the galaxies. And not only him, but his warrior collective, a couple of angels, Saint Michael, Angel Michael, a couple of them were kicked out and they were banished to the earth realm where they met human women and had hybrid children and so on and so forth and so on, which became the Nephilim and the giants. You know, the giants in the Bible where David had to fight the giant and he threw a pebble and hit him in the eye. That is Shaitan's byproduct children. Okay? Listen, I've been on this journey for a long time, and this is why me building my retreat is very important. I'm like Professor X. I'm building a location so I can teach my young witches who they are, where they're from, so then they can be okay with their magic. Because when it comes down to it, as a powerful energy, energy, we have the power to make our world. This is why heaven is not somewhere you're going. This is why hell is not somewhere you're going. It is where you are right now. with your mind, with your power. You can make your heaven or your hell by creating with your mind, body, and soul, by using that third penile eye to lift up your spirit and lift up your gains and your manifestations. Oh, with Satan being light. It says it in the Bible, plain as clear. In the beginning, there was darkness. And what came out of darkness? Light. It's like the question, what came first, the chicken or the egg? What came first, dark or light? Dark came first. And what shot out of light, which a lot of you humans call the Big Bang Theory, is the light. Thank you, pizza roll. Oh, it's a rainbow donut. Thank you. What came out of the darkness is the light. So where the most power is within the shadows, is within the darkness. Because within the shadows, if you permeate strong enough, light will emit on so many spectrums. Hear me when I tell you. Yes, it has cream cheese. Yes, it does. It does have cream cheese. But I'm not a vegan, baby. I'm a vegetarian. So, because like it's not like I'm dating a vegan or anything. If I was dating a vegan, it'd be a different story. But because I'm on my own and because I'm on the street, I am vegetarian. So I do eat certain products that are byproducts from animals, like cream cheese, on occasion cheese, things of that nature. Because when you're homeless and you're on a budget, you can do but so much when it comes to your eating habits. My main focus is trying my best to eat as healthy as possible so I can lift up my mind frequency to a higher level. Hoki Hepata, thank you, baby. I appreciate you. What is Xerxes? Furio Castellios. What is Xerxes? Awakened Legacy, you did. But what I like about these fake, not these fake, these twin flame connections, I don't want you to be mad, Awakened Legacy, because if they didn't act right, your ancestors is working due diligently to create a new spiritual contract. What I did was when I stopped fighting for mine, because I'm gonna be honest, I fought for my false twin flame for a very long time. My spirits kept on telling me she was no good. She wasn't the one. She wasn't the one. I fought for her. I did magic for her. I put two bitches she knew in boxes because of her. And still, she couldn't make the high level decisions. And that's okay. Because when you're programmed in certain cults, when you're programmed with certain parents, when you're programmed just to live a certain life, it's hard to pull out that life and do something different. The ascension is not easy, you guys. Being better, feeling better, doing better, thinking better. It's not easy. It's not for the faint at heart. You really have to have a warrior spirit to be in this ascension, to call yourself awakened, to call yourself woke, to call yourself enlightened. Birth affirmation. So I get it. Don't be mad at them. But if your spirit team works hard for you, trust and believe a new match will show on some more realness and you'll be fine. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I was mad for a long time, but I realized you can't really make someone do what they don't want to do or even don't know how to do. What you can do is move forward and meet something better, feel something better, experience something better. For a minute, I thought that her level of sexual energy, I wouldn't be able to get it from anybody else. Oh shit, that's the first time I said that. That's the first time I said that. Shadow healing for real. Wow. For a minute, I was scared that I wouldn't find a match that was as sexually charged as my karmic twin flame. But losing my soulmate, I realized, oh, hell yeah, I can. Oh, hell yeah, I can. I just gotta be patient. I'm not, but I just gotta be patient. Hey, official V, how are you? Thanks for coming through. Thank you, Mitchie Randall. Thank you so much. Hey, 7114. I have a friend of mine who calls me the Oracle. Oh, speaking of Oracle, is this no, this is tarot. I got two new decks, you guys. I'm almost finished. When I talk to you guys, I'm not eating my fries. I got two new decks. A Spanish deck and a primordial deck. These cards are so badass. Let me finish the fries. They're getting cold. Hey, Spice Six, what's up? Hey, Jessica So, how are you? Soap Woman One, hello. 35 Summers. Let me tell you about haters like David in my feed. These are the guys that are subconsciously super attracted to me, and they can't handle the fact that they are into number one, a black girl. Number two, a black girl with no ass, none whatsoever. Number three, a bald girl. It rubs their heart the wrong way that they're attracted to me. So subconsciously, they do the little kid thing and they say negative things about that person. But subconsciously, everyone in the classroom, all of you good 80 something people in this motherfucker, you see what it is. He likes me. Let David be by himself. Don't say nothing to him. He is what we call an energy vampire. And every time you speak to him, you're making him valid. And in this room, he's a non motherfucking factor. Mr. J. Franklin. One thing about fire, when you set fire, it gives you enough light to see, doesn't it? So, potato, tomato, potato, tomato, Mr. J. Franklin. Light is light. I know for sure when I'm on my land and there's no wood burning and it's in the dead of dark, as soon as I light that wood, I see what's around me. So you can call it light, you can call it fire. I call it illumination. And when it's dark, either you use fire or light, you can see again. I don't like the human vocabulary. People get so caught up in words with the human vocabulary. I don't like to be called a witch, but I only use the word witch because human people understand a little bit what the word witch is derived from. It's actually derived from the word vitch, which is a star system in the galaxies. It's deeper than the pictures you see on TV of a girl with a crone nose, in front of a cauldron. Okay, which is derived from vitch, which is derived from a planetary alignment of the dog star. If we really want to get into it. I don't like human words. They're so restrictive, and they created the human vocabulary to keep us confused, to keep us lost. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You like my earrings? Thank you very much. They booted me out of the room. Damn, I lost the feed. They booted me out of the room. So what y'all doing this weekend? What y'all doing this weekend? I haven't had Wendy's fries in so long. What y'all doing this weekend? They booted me out the room, so I lost the whole feed. Oh, Love Lotto. Thank you so much. Mr. Fire. I appreciate you. For real, ever since I stopped putting dead animal in my body, It's weird, yo. Even though I sleep on the streets, I wake up so refreshed. You guys, I kid you not. Like ever since I stopped putting dead animal in my body, it's weird. I'm stronger. I'm able to exercise longer. My endurance is much better. Um, my singing is much better because you know me guys, I'm quick to go to duet this on TikTok and spit my beats and my freestyles and stuff like that. I'm really practicing my freestyle, you guys. I hate freestyle, but I've been practicing. That's one of the things I substituted smoking cigarettes with, which is doing more music and stuff like that. Not to get signed, but just to do music for myself. I love music. I love writing songs. As a songwriter, I love creating music. And literally doing my music is more fun ever since I quit smoking on some more real shit. It's been cool. I don't eat seafood. My son used to be a fish in a past life. As soon as I got pregnant with my son, I got turned off on fish, and I haven't eaten fish since I got pregnant with my son. And I'm allergic to hard shellfish and stuff. And I used to be a mermaid in another life, so I don't do fish. Have fun at the library, JJ. See you next time. I don't know if I'm gonna do the next video today or tomorrow, but the next video will be on my Zaza Mambo Ish page, Zaza Mambo Ish, and we're gonna talk about lesbian sex cult gangs, lesbian sex cult gangs. It's not just the facade; it's the real thing, and they out there hard body, energy harvesting everywhere. So make sure you put on your notifications so you don't miss it, you guys. I don't like seafood. It smells funny. I used to eat conch when I was with my family, with my Haitian family. But when I enlightened, I stopped that shit. All right. Let me show you my new cars, you guys. This shit is so fucking beautiful. Look at this shit. Oh my God. Look at this shit. Look at this. These are so fucking sexy. I can't wait to read them, you guys. I want to show you some. I want to show you some of them. The artwork is so beautiful in this deck. Oh, she got clothes on. Look at that shit. This is giving me Indian tribal because you guys know I have Indian, excuse me, birth affirmation. I have a little Indian Choctaw and Jibbaway, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Jibbaway Indian in my blood. And these cards, they give me like Indian vibes for real. I don't know. Okay. Mr. J. Franklin, let me break something down to you. What makes me different from religion? When I come on here live, I give free information and I don't ask for shit. Okay? When it comes to religion, you go to the church. They're asking for 10 and they're asking for three or four donations constantly. You will hear me ask for a donation once, and I will give the free information that most people don't even have. So, Mr. J. Franklin, please do not compare me to religion because I'm very different from religion. I give wholeheartedly, free, constantly in my life. And yes, right now I'm homeless. So, yes, I charge because nobody's going to pull me out of my homelessness except me. And the only way I can do that is by offering paid readings. And also, I would never demean my craft and just willy nilly give free readings. I will say it again. I am not a TikToker teeny bopper who just started her craft. I'm 3 decades in my craft. Full ceremony, master of ceremonies. Do not get it twisted. And when you pay that 77.77, you get double that energetically and information wise. So please don't belittle me because I don't belittle myself. I worked hard on my craft. I've been through a lot of crap because of my craft, and I'm stronger because of my craft. And if my cost is too much for you, again, you can go somewhere else. Thank you for coming. Don't come back. Don't do that. Don't do that. I've been through the cold being a bloodline witch. It is not easy being a healer. It is not easy being a witch. People look at you funny. They talk bad about you. My whole family turned against me and they're scared of me. My life is not a game, Jay. So please do not treat it as such. And if you cannot respect me, I'm going to ask you for the last time. Please leave. And anybody else who have a problem. Stephen heard, no, I'm just letting him know who he's dealing with, baby. He's not bothering me. I'm just letting him know what dark goddess he's dealing with. But thank you, Stephen. I won't focus on the trolls. I'll focus on you. How's your diet coming? Oh, you didn't think I know. I know everything, baby. How's your diet coming? Hmm. Hmm. You said you were going to buy protein and you never went to the store to buy protein. Before you start doing the protein, I need for you to work on at least walking constantly. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm giving you a free reading because I like your energy. I need for you to do a lot more walking. Okay, Stephen, please, because you promised yourself that you would go to the gym, but you really haven't been doing it like you supposed to. You're always getting caught up with work, and I know you're a workaholic, but babe, you have to take care of yourself, especially if you want to be there for your loved ones. So if you can't go to the gym, take a walk with your kids if you have kids, or with your wife if you have a wife and get out there in nature. I need for you to do more walking, okay? Thank you. I won't focus on the steps no more. Thanks for joining the cipher. Hello, Michelle J. Thanks for coming through. I know, silly. I'm usually 99.5% correct. Sometimes I'm wrong, but not usually. And ever since I stopped eating meat and stopped smoking, my gifts have lifted up like 3 or 4 times exponentially, much stronger. You're welcome, Stephen. Hello, Tanzanite. How are you? I am goddess. Okay, bitch. You want your reading? I know. Why, Miss Three? Thank you. Thank you for the 4 roses. Let me finish eating my fries. I am goddess. Oh, you see spit coming out my mouth and everything. I'll do your reading because I owe you a reading from the last live. And I'll do your reading, and I'm doing a reading, one card pull for the top viewer for today and the second top viewer today. And then we'll be done with the live today. To the I would say 70 people watching me now, Bliss and Fire, feel free to come into the room. We're about to get into some readings. My fries is almost done. I had to eat something before I got up and moved again. And we're using the primordial deck. I am goddess. I am goddess B84. While I finish my fries, I would like for you to start taking deep breaths. I want to connect with your energy as I prepare to read you. So I want you to take a couple of deep breaths. Take your time because I have a couple of fries here to finish. And I want you to focus on one particular issue you want answered. You don't have to speak it, you don't have to type it, nothing like that. I just need for you to focus on the main thing that you want answered. And we'll most likely answer it before your reading is up. Just think about it and take a couple of deep breaths. Remember, you guys who's in the room, this reading is for I Am Goddess B83. But the way energy works is this: there will be parts of the reading that connect with you, okay? And if you hear parts of the reading that connect with you, You don't need to ask, was it for you? Because if any part of the reading resonates with you, then that particular message was specifically for you. Yes, I'm reading I Am Goddess B84, but the way energy works is it is a collective union. So even though I'm talking to her, there will be messages for the sum of the collective within it for you. If it resonates, let it vibrate. If it don't, let it blow to the side. Wendy's fries is really good. I like Wendy's fries. They're really good. They have the skin on it. Keep on breathing. I am. Ask the question in your head. Where's my? It's so cold in here. My hands are frozen. I don't like being in air conditioned room. I feel like a piece of meat. I like to be outside. That was so good. Those fries were so good. These are for later. You know what I love about me? I love that every day I live, I get better and I learn how to deal with my triggers. You know, that shit is crazy. I just find it funny that someone who's not happy chooses to stay in a space that they're not happy in. On some more realness. Now you've lost your chance to ever get my knowledge unless you make a fake page like all the other people I block to then come back in and stay quiet. One thing a lot of haters will notice is that when you throw shade, you lose an opportunity to actually gain some knowledge. Your problem, not mine. Definitely, girl. Bliss and fire. Love to everybody in the room. Love to everybody in the room. To the 60, 70 people watching me, my name is Zaza Mambo Ish, and I'm a bloodline witch. And we're about to get into a reading with I Am Goddess B84. Let's get into it. Uh, Michelle and Jay, yeah, I can do that. I'll do a collective reading before I go. I'll do God, I am Goddess B's Goddess B 84 reading, and then I'll do a quick collective reading for the collective. That sounds like a good idea. And then we'll close because in here is so cold. My fingers are getting cold already. Like air conditioned places is too much for me. I rather the natural heat of the outside or the natural breeze of the outside like air conditioned fast food place and restaurant. I don't like to stay in them for too long because they're too cold for my body temperature. I lose heat a lot. That's why I'm looking for my spiritual husband and spiritual wife because I need some heat. I can't make enough heat by myself when it's in a like a air conditioned place. Okay, my hands are so frozen. All right, take another deep breath. Everybody in the room, why don't we all breathe together? Take a deep breath. Look at this. I can't even shuffle. I took too long in here. We're gonna do it old school way. Oop, my hands are frozen. Oh my God. That slipped over real quick. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. This is collective. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Real quick. Do not be a fool. There's a lot of you about to make the wrong decision. I need to hear you when I tell you you need to go back to the lab and reassess the situation. Because a lot of you, this is the fool card, you guys. There's a lot of you who are about to make the wrong decision. Focus and rethink the plan because what you're about to walk into is not going to be for your highest potential timeline. To the collective, rethink your decisions. Okay, Goddess B84, Goddess B84, talk to me, card. Goddess B84. Ooh, that was quick. Oh, shit. They're telling me to read from left to right, Goddess. So I'm going to read from left to right. One, two, three, four, five, six cards came out. This is telling me you're going through a transition right now, a major transition. Let me tell you something. Transitions are not easy. When it comes to transitions, there are a lot of changes happening. And it's more so than color, it's more so than hair color or shoes. But these are big changes, like where you live and how you think and how you feel and how you deal with people. Overstand, overstand that change is a good thing. A lot of people are not going to be okay with these changes you're doing. A lot of people are going to be uncomfortable with these changes that you're doing. Be okay with that and know that with change comes discomfort, and with discomfort comes unsensibility with the people around you. And with unsensibility come people feeling weirded out to the point where they fall back. It's very similar to the ascension. When we're in the ascension, people don't get why we do the things we do. They don't understand it. They question it. They talk bad about it to the point where they pull away from you. So understand that there are going to be people in your cipher that pull away from you. That's okay. If they are true people in your life, they will come back. Okay? They will come back. First card that came up was the two card. You had a dream, didn't you? Somebody came to you in your dream. Got it. Somebody came to you in your dream. Um, for the people who are trying to remember their dreams, take some, what's it called? Uh, Basil, fresh basil leaf or dry basil leaf, and put it under your pillow or under your bed. This will assist with helping you remember dreams. Goddess, you had a dream. It was a male gatekeeper that came to you in your dream. I don't know when the male gatekeeper came to you, but he told you something. And I think you forgot what he told you. Oh my God. You need to try to remember. If you have written journals, go back to your journals, see if it's in your journals. The message he gave you was very important. This is in the dream state. You had this in the dream state. I need for you to remember because that message was very, very important. Very, very important. Yes, I'm going to do a collective. Mary, I don't do free readings in my bio information, in not my bio, but in the introduction, the breakdown of how to get a paid reading is in there. Today, all I'm going to do is a reading that actually I owe to I Am Goddess and also a quick collective reading for the collective. Yeah, someone came to you in a dream And you need to remember what they said. The message is remember what they said because it's a key piece to what you need to do moving forward, goddess. Hear me when I tell you, you haven't remembered. Okay, this is the One of Cups, the One of Cups, the One of Cups. Okay, your grandmother's coming through, my love. Your grandmother, they're telling me wheelchair. Your grandmother, wheelchair. Overstand that she's always with you. And she says she doesn't like him. I don't know who she's talking about, but she's telling me she don't like him. She don't like him. So why you crying? She don't like him. Why you fretting? She said, don't worry about it. I don't know who she's talking about, but she don't like him. Why you crying? Stop worrying about it. It's not that serious. Okay? And there is this, I call it uncle energy. You have to remember when we're talking about energy, I don't want to say uncle because he might not have been your uncle when he was alive because this is a dead energy. I'm getting uncle energy vibration, meaning he was an energy that was like an uncle to you, okay? And he's watching over you and he says, don't worry, we are going to find you someone better. You must be going through a relationship situation. You must be going through a relationship situation because he's saying, don't worry, we're going to find you better. I got you. Don't worry, okay? Yes, it's, let me see what you said. My hands are so frozen, they're numb. My fingers are numb. Um, what did she say? Let's see. Hello, thanks for coming through. All right, good. Is them checking my DNA. Okay. It's an uncle. It doesn't. They don't have to be blood. That's the thing. He's dead. Oh, I forgot to mention he's dead. Okay, and he stands behind you, and he is basically reiterating what your grandmother is saying. Your grandmother is saying, "Stop crying about this lover you're crying about," and this uncle energy is saying, "Don't worry. We're looking for another match for you. Be patient. We're gonna find one for you." But the one that you're with, they're telling you let that go. You're trying to hold on to him too hard, too strong. If he needs to be let go, let him go. They're saying you're trying to hold on to him and you don't need to be. That's what they're saying. Yeah, within this card right here, the two card, because it's upside down. You keep on fighting for him. I need for you to don't say that. I need for you to reassess if you need to fight for him or not, because they're telling me you're fighting for him. The third card is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands. Baby, it's time to take a trip. I need for you to go away for a little while. On some old realness, when was the last time you actually went away for you and just yourself? You're so busy taking care of everybody else, which you do a great job at, but you're not taking care of you. I need for you to take a trip so then you could reassess how you're moving forward. Because I feel there was a business idea you had in your mind, but it kind of went to the wayside and it wasn't completely fulfilled. And I feel like you need to go away for a little while to assess what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? They're okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah, just keep on watching, baby. Just keep on watching. And I'm about to do a collective, so you're actually going to get a free reading because I'm about to do a collective reading for everybody. For real. You are your child's father. Mermaid Gang, Bliss and Fire Queen. Good, 3 years ago. Okay. So just please, I need for you to take a trip, go away, and reassess because they're telling me the idea you had for the business was a good job, but you didn't follow through it, what needed to be done to complete the whole thought process. So take a little vacation and see if you really want to go back into this this business that they're talking about, this business venture that you never really fully went into. They're saying you never really fully went into it. You didn't fully put your 10 toes down in it. And they're telling you to bring it back up, to bring your 10 toes down into the project again, but wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. Okay, this is the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Wands. Okay, one of your dead family members will come to you in a bird, and the bird is going to be a blue jay. And I don't even know what area you live in. There might not even be blue jays where you live at. But every time you see a blue jay, your ancestors want you to affirm that they are with you and to never worry. Anytime you see the blue jay, this is your dead ancestors telling you, we are with you, we are watching you, and we are taking care of you. So do not worry. Okay. So every time you see the blue jay, know that it's your ancestors reaching out to you on some more real thing. Blue jay. It's a blue bird. Okay. I'm getting a great grandfather. You've never met him, girl, but he stays close behind you. Why? Because you and his spirit is very similar, very similar, and he respects your gangster, and because he respects your gangster, he is what I say, like your guardian, your gatekeeper. He makes sure that you get into the doors that you need to get into to move forward in your life. As an energy whisperer, I speak not only to energies, but I speak to the gatekeepers, to the deities, and to the entities that are in between the realms. So I'm literally able to see like who walks with you, feel, I should say, who walks with you, and you walk with your great grandfather. Great, one, two, three greats. Great grandfather. Three greats. And he's proud of you too. He says you have his spirit. Another one. You a fighter, girl. You a freaking fighter. Seven, eight, nine, 10. Something's coming quick at you. The numbers hit. Oh shit. Look. Seven, eight, nine, 10. Something quick is coming to you. Something that was she expecting it? Yeah, but you think it wasn't quick enough. But something is coming hard and fast to you. Brace yourself and be ready for it. And I think it's a person. Oh shit. It's a person coming straight for you. Hard and fast, girl. Ooh, you better brace yourself. Because when they come, they're gonna come hard and fast. Seven, eight, nine, 10. Cards say hard and fast. That is so funny. Okay, they're not going to be all there. Be careful. They're going to say that they've changed, and they have to a certain degree, but they are still doing some things that they don't need to be doing. They still feel in some ways idiotic ways of feeling, but they are different. They've changed. So just be aware that what they're gonna be perpetrating is not as hard as what the truth is. They're still dealing with a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But they are better, a little better, definitely a little better, a little better. And with this nine, it tells me they're trying. They're trying, which is a good thing. They're trying. Okay. Okay. And then this is the last card. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands. You sometimes complain about being by yourself, goddess. But when you're by yourself, you allow yourself to assess what you desire, what you want. So don't beat yourself up because you're by yourself. There's a reason why you're by yourself. They want you by yourself. You need to contemplate on some things. They're saying you're not doing what you need to do by yourself, and that's why you're going to continuously be by yourself until you do the things that you have to do by yourself. You get so caught up in work that you don't really indulge in the things that you say to do. Give me 1 second. That you desire to do. Oh shit, I have to unplug. Anyway, my hands are cold. I have to move location, you guys. Yes, that was your reading, my love. That was your reading. Let's review real quick. Remember that dream because the person in that dream gave you information that you need to move forward in your new beginning. Also, keep in mind your grandmother is watching over you. She says, "Stop crying, stop crying. He's not worth it. He's not worth it." And a uncle figure who's like an uncle energy is saying, "Don't worry, we got you. We're gonna bring you something great. Don't worry." Um, I need for you to take a trip. Remember, if you need to take this trip because this trip is going to allow you to assess all the things that you say you want to do and actually write out a plan to make this dream, to make these wishes, to make these desires come true. It's time to take a trip by yourself. When you are by yourself, make sure you're productive with being by yourself. And yes, you can reach out to people, but just know for a fact that when you reach your desires, you're going to reach them by yourself. So start doing that, working on you. Nine of Wands. The Blue Jays will speak to you. Listen to them sing. They will speak to you, and they will be messages from your family, from your spirit team to share with you and remind you that you are not alone. Last card, there's somebody coming. There's somebody coming hard and coming fast. They've changed a little bit, but they have not fully changed. Be prepared for them to be a little fake with the lies, but at the same time, be honest with the fact that they have changed a little bit, but not as much as they say they've changed. You guys, I'm sorry, but my phone is dead, so I can't even do a collective right now because I gotta charge my phone and my fingers are frozen, like they're literally frozen. But check me on Zaza Mambo Ish, where we're going to get into lesbian sex cult gangs, lesbian sex cult gangs, and there also I will be offering readings during the lecture. Listen and fire, you guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. My fingers are so fucking frozen. Later. Thanks for watching, you guys. Later.